American Idol, the iconic series that revolutionized the television landscape by pioneering the music competition genre, has returned to airwaves for another season on ABC, helping determine who America will ultimately vote for to become the next singing sensation are music industry forces and superstar judges Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie. Emmy Award-winning host and producer Ryan Seacrest returns to the beloved competition series for the show's 7th season on ABC and 22nd overall. Tonight, we continue the nationwide search across Los Angeles, Nashville, and the judges' very own hometowns to find the next idol. The aspiring stars will sing their hearts out in hopes of earning a golden ticket to Hollywood. Will the next American Idol be among tonight's auditions? Read our full recap of Season 22, Episode 3, airing March 3, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock p.m. ET/PT on ABC, below. 8 o'clock p.m. Previously on American Idol. Auditions continued across Los Angeles, Nashville, and the judges' hometowns. Throughout the 2-hour episode, we saw 10 contestants earn golden tickets to Hollywood. Abby Carter, a 21-year-old from Indio, California, took home this season's second platinum ticket, allowing her to skip the first round of Hollywood Week. Let's continue the auditions. 8:05 p.m. First up tonight is Max Dasher, an 18-year-old warehouse worker from Black Mountain, North Carolina. He's singing the country ballad Rock Salt and Nails by Utah Phillips. Katy gives the youngster a standing ovation, stating, "You have that sparkle." Luke gives him a lesson in how to strut in the room with confidence, before saying, "You just did your audition exactly the way I would have. If we can get you to breathe and calm down, you've got a little bit of magic to you." Lionel says his mantra should be, "I'm 18, but I look like James Dean, he's heading to Hollywood." 8:10 p.m. Next up, Max's sister, Layla Dasher, hopes to secure her own golden ticket. With Max backing her on guitar, the 20-year-old college student sings Angel from Montgomery by John Prine. "It's in the blood," says Lionel. Katy wants more volume, and she's a little torn. Next, the siblings sing Rivers and Roads by the Head and the Heart as a duo. They sound great, but Katy gives Layla a no. Lionel and Luke overrule her, sending Layla to Hollywood along with her brother. 8:25 p.m. Scarlett Lee is a 26-year-old from London. She's looked up to Katy her whole life and is a bit overwhelmed to perform in front of her. Scarlett sings Clown by Emily Sand for her audition, immediately surprising the judges with her full tone and power. By the bridge, Katy is in tears. "Oh my goodness!" Lionel exclaims when Scarlett's finished. "It was so well executed." Luke loves Scarlett's personality. Katy likes Scarlett's fun, funky vibe that says her voice cuts through all that. The judges sent Scarlett to Hollywood with a resounding yes. 8:30 p.m. Donahue Diaries is a 23-year-old music teacher from Winder, Georgia with a quirky personality. It's hard to tell if he's going to actually have talent or if he's in on some sort of joke. His personality is a bit over the top, but when he sits down at the piano and starts playing I Want You to Want Me by Cheap Trick, it's clear he has musicality. Sadly, his voice doesn't live up to his piano skills. It's a no for Donahue. 8:35 p.m. After a slew of less than impressive auditions, Nick Connors walks into the room hoping to make the judges more optimistic about this season's future. The 22-year-old wedding singer from Pasadena, Texas, performs Easy on Me by Adele for his audition, and the judges clearly like him, but Katy yells, "I can't hear you," hoping for more projection. Following the performance, Luke tells Nick, "I think you might be leaning on falsetto a little much." Katy asks him to sing the chorus again with more volume. The judges see potential in Nick, but warn him, this is a competition. They sent him to Hollywood and tell Nick to be prepared to fight. 8:45 p.m. Jennifer Jeffries is a 17-year-old high school senior from Starkville, Mississippi. She's the youngest of 9 children who sent in a tape for Idol Across America and got a call from producers. She never expected anyone to watch it or to have the opportunity to sing for the judges. As she strums the guitar and sings her self-penned "Change My Ways," it becomes immediately clear this teenager has a sound all her own. Such a cool, smoky tone. Instantly identifiable. Luke calls her amazingly unique. Katie says it's so Mississippi and so raw. Lionel is in love with her uniqueness. They send the teenager to Hollywood. 9:00 p.m. Closing out this first hour is Kimmy, a 25-year-old Brooklyn resident who immigrated from Kosovo. He grew up watching American Idol and was told his mother had a beautiful voice, but he never heard it. After the war in Kosovo, she was diagnosed with PTSD and MS. He became her caretaker and sang to her in an effort to bring her joy. Since moving to New York, he has not seen his family in 6 years. Kimmy is singing "Heal" by Tom Odell. Following his performance, he apologizes, thinking he didn't do well. Luke says he has a cool, nice voice, but it's too technical. They ask him to sing again with a little more volume and enunciation. He sings "Love in the Dark" by Adele with much more gusto. This time the judges are sold and send this dreamer to Hollywood, calling his mom to give her the good news. 9:10 p.m. This next hour begins with Aniston Pate, a 20-year-old tractor driver from Dalhart, Texas. She's singing "Hummingbird," a song she wrote about her mother. They love her songwriting skills, but give her a few tweaks to make to the lyrics. Lionel calls her honest, solid, and natural. Katie thinks Aniston is on her way to being a great songwriter in Nashville, but threw away opportunities for holding out notes. Still, it's a yes for Aniston, and she's heading to Hollywood. 9:25 p.m. Following a creepy last segment from Avery Guillen, a 21-year-old haunted house actor from Russellville, Alabama, he sings them a traditional hymn called "The Wayfaring Stranger." He's a talented musician who can play the accordion and piano, maybe even more, but his voice isn't up to par for this competition. Following a montage of other season 22 rejects, we get to Maddie Chekel, a 22-year-old actress and content creator from Springfield, Massachusetts. She sings Katie's own "I Kissed a Girl," filled with over-the-top antics that are very distracting from her formidable voice. Katie asks her to sing "Happy Birthday" with no frills. They like her voice, but Luke questions if Maddie knows who she is as an artist and says no. Lionel and Katie say yes. Maddie is going to Hollywood. 9:40 p.m. CJ Rislov is a 22-year-old nomad who lives in his bus called Jazz Wagon. While traveling the country in his home on wheels, he tells the judges he writes at least a verse and a chorus each day and has penned plenty of songs. Katie asks him to sing what he wrote yesterday, which comes as a surprise to CJ, but he's game. He sits down at the piano and performs his latest tune, "The Astronaut and the Rock Star." He isn't the best singer we've seen this season, but he might be the coolest. I love this guy. Katie compares him to Elton John and Billy Joel, but he needs a little bacon to get there. Lionel loves CJ's songwriting. They're sending CJ to Hollywood. 9:50 p.m. Kara Watts has auditioned for American Idol 5 times, but this is the first time she's performed in front of the judges. The 23-year-old stay-at-home mom from Berea, Kentucky is singing "Up to the Mountain" by Patty Griffin. She's waited a long time for this, and Kara takes the opportunity to sing her heart out. The judges give her a standing ovation. Katie says Kara has a huge voice that just needs some shaping. Kara lacks confidence, and Katie hopes this show gives her what she needs. Kara will begin her journey for confidence in Hollywood. 10:00 p.m. The last edition of the night is Will Mosley, a 23-year-old musician from Hazelhurst, Georgia. Will began playing music after his college football career ended, finding that rush he missed from being on the playing field. He sings his original song, "Gone for Good," much to the delight of the judges. They cut his performance short to say yes before Lionel runs off to catch a flight. Katie and Luke stick around to officially send Will off to Hollywood. That's a wrap for this third episode of Auditions. Make your predictions at Gold Derby now. Download our free and easy app for Apple/iPhone devices or Android, Google Play, to compete against legions of other fans, plus our experts and editors for best prediction accuracy scores. See our latest prediction champs. Can you top our esteemed leaderboards next? Always remember to keep your predictions updated because they impact our latest racetrack odds, which terrify Hollywood chiefs and stars. Don't miss the fun. Speak up and share your huffy opinions in our famous forums, where 5,000 showbiz leaders lurk every day to track latest awards buzz. Everybody wants to know. What do you think? Who do you predict and why?